There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston, I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their claw. There's no one that can match me.
My name is Nassim the Dream. I'm a 15-year-old amateur boxer, giving my views and opinions on everything boxing related. I'm here to give you guys consistent, reliable, unbiased commentary. Boxing is my passion, slaying trolls is my hobby. Hope you enjoy. Like, comment, and subscribe. According to the Mirror UK, Anthony Joshua, his next top choice for his interim fight will be Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. This is an interim fight due to the fact that Alexander Usyk is going to fight in Ukraine due to the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. I salute Alexander Usyk for fighting this country and representing his people. Do I think this fight is going to happen? I think it's a 50-50 chance. We all know that Eddie Hearn is the devil in the ring. He's Jackal. He says a lot of things, but they don't often come true. He still hasn't got us to Devin Haney versus George Kambosos fight. He still hasn't got Demetrius Andre any big fights, or Demetrius Andre to fight Jaime Munguia, even though they're on the same network, etc. I think that Anthony Joshua, to be honest, at this point in his career, after looking back at all the things that he's done, reflecting the fact that he's got a new trainer, he's a glass-jaw coward, and he's gonna lose, in my personal opinion, to Deontay Wilder. I give him no chance. I know I said that a month ago that he would have a chance to beat Deontay Wilder if he came in there mentally right, but he's not mentally right. He picked his assistant coach to be his new trainer. That makes no sense at all. And I'm not saying that trainer Angel Fernandez is a bad trainer. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying that if you're going into a rematch with one of the most dangerous fighters in this division, a pound-for-pound fighter, then you should try different results, okay? You were seen going around with Eddie Reynoso, Virgil Hunter, Ronnie Shields, Derek James, all these trainers, but you didn't pick none of them. You picked your assistant coach. Those are legendary trainers. Those trainers who can give you different outlooks in the boxing, can teach you different things. You're going to choose one assistant trainer who's been with you for 3 years and doesn't know as much as Rob McCracken most likely does, okay? You're going into a fight expecting the same results, and that's not a good mentality to have. All right, you're trying to play it off like Anthony Joshua was hard or something. You look at his interviews. I'm a thug from the hard streets of Brixton, watching gangster movies. It just shows you this dude does not have the mental capacity to beat the toughest fighters in the division, okay? Even when in other interviews, you hear him saying that he's still a student in the game, he's still learning. That makes absolutely no sense. This man is 31 years old, but yet he's still a student in the game. No, you should be a master at this point. Yes, you should be able to still learning, but like I say, you should be a master. All right, you was credited as a man in division. You held 3 out of the 4 belts, and now they were taken away from you from a former cruiserweight champion who came up in there and beat you senselessly. He outpunched you, he outboxed you, made you look like a fool. You didn't do nothing against him. Okay, absolutely ridiculous. Then you lost to a fat roly-poly man, the candy man, Andy Ruiz. And then he came in the rematch, a bloated whale, and you beat him easily. But at the same time, if you beat him that easily in the second fight, now how'd you lose him in the first fight? Andy Ruiz was a virtual nobody until he beat Anthony Joshua, okay? Anthony Joshua, man, I'm sorry. He's a glass-jaw coward. He has a chin of spaghetti. He cannot take punches, as shown the fact that he got hurt by a former cruiserweight champion, Alexander Usyk. I personally think that if he fights Deontay Wilder at this point, he's going to be trying to outbox Deontay Wilder. And I think that Deontay Wilder, his style, Anthony Joshua's style, is perfectly made for Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua is very clunky. He comes forward. He doesn't have that good of head movement. He's flat-footed. He has a glass jaw. I think the Deontay Wilder is gonna let Anthony Joshua come forward with the jab. I think he's gonna peel Anthony Joshua's guard down and hit Anthony Joshua with a vicious overhand right, which will then knock Anthony Joshua out, similarly to how he did with Kelvin Price. He brung Kelvin Price's guard down and then hit him with the right hand, sent him crash to the canvas. I don't think Anthony Joshua can take Deontay Wilder's punches. Like I said, Anthony Joshua, I hope that he fights Deontay Wilder, because this is his last choice. It's the most sensible fight to make. Both of these fighters are pay-per-view stars. But Anthony Joshua, if he loses Deontay Wilder, I think his career is over. He's lost to Andy Ruiz, somebody nobody knew, former cruiserweight champion, Alexander Usyk, Deontay Wilder. See, if Anthony Joshua would have fought Deontay Wilder when he still had the belts, in his prime, essentially, then it would have been okay if he lost to Deontay Wilder, because he lost to the man division. There's no shame in that. But now look at you now. You have 2 losses, and now your fight with Alexander Usyk is an impossible certainty. Anthony Joshua, man, I just don't get the dude. I think he's a weak fighter mentally. I don't think he has the heart, has what it takes to beat the best fighters in the division. He ducked Deontay Wilder, with Eddie Hearn repeatedly lowballing Deontay Wilder, refusing to give Deontay Wilder a fair deal, even when Deontay Wilder was willing to take a flat fee for $15 million. They still didn't want to give him, they still didn't want to take the fight, so they had to fight a mandatory. So I hope that Anthony Joshua fights Deontay Wilder. Like I said, Deontay Wilder, I think, is going to knock Anthony Joshua out in 3 to 4 rounds. Deontay Wilder, even though he lost in his fight, Tyson Fury, he showed that he's improved as a boxer and has somewhat progressed in his career, while Anthony Joshua seemingly has regressed in his career. But to wrap this up, this is Nassim the Dream, rocking his head and they say to sleep. Y'all with another one. Peace.